San Francisco writer Herb Caen wrote the introduction to Trader Vic's autobiography and said in 1936 he was walking down Market Street in San Francisco when a prominent lawyer backed him into a corner and said, 65th at San Pablo in Oakland. Names Hinky Dinks. Try banana cow, barbecued steaks. Ask for Vic. Tell him I sent you. Caen met Vic in 1936 and notes that Vic's reputation was spreading by word of mouth. It was the post-repeal era of trick drinks, and his banana cow was one of the best. Milk, bananas, and rum. Smooth, but with the kick of a mule. Now, do I believe that story? Of course not, but the banana cow does predate official Trader Vic's and came along during the days of Hinky Dinks when the persona of Trader Vic was just being created. Out of all of the Trader Vic-isms that you'll find, none are more fun than his takes on the banana cow. The next noggin goes far in dampening the wings of butterflies. As a note to housewives, it's good for the kids, without the rum, of course. The world's finest, greatest, oh so good, peachy hangover special. This'll do it when nothing else will. Now let's say this first of all. I've tended bar for 20 years, and I can tell you that there is nothing that's a sure cure. The guy who drinks Worcestershire sauce and tomato juice is making himself sicker, and that goes for the drinks made with lemon juice too. Oh boy, what a guy will do to his guts is fantastic. There are about 2 drinks that come the closest to healing, the banana cow and the rum cow. You got yourself into this, so now get yourself out. Phew. So the banana cow was supposed to be a hangover cure, which of course it's not because that's not a real thing. Now, if you've come across this recipe online, I can tell you that pretty much everyone is making it incorrectly because Vic calls to use the electric drink mixer, not a blender, not shaking, and he is very clear about this. And when he describes whether you should shake, stir, use a drink mixer, or blender, he says,
follow your recipes.
That's why someone made it in the first place. Vic slightly adjusts this recipe over the years from 1.5 ounces of rum to just 1, and he later adds Angostura bitter. So let's make it. Let's make that first version and see how good it is, and then maybe we'll consider trying a new version, pretty much the same but using a blender. Into a drink mixer tin, I'm going to add 1 crushed, very ripe banana. 2 level teaspoons of sugar, 3 ounces of whole milk, add 1.5 ounces of a light rum, and in the book, Trader Vic does call out using Brugal as one of the options. And then I'm gonna add about 1/2 cup of shaved ice. Now we'll put this mess in the electric drink mixer and mix the hell out of it. Pour it into a large glass and have at it. No foolin', this is a pit. So there you go, the banana cow. All right, let's try it. It's chewy. Not a huge banana flavor. Lots of banana texture, lots of chewy chunks of banana. There's not any acidity in here, but the drink's actually not too sweet. Even though they're using sugar and bananas, it's not, I don't think of it like, it doesn't taste like a dessert. It doesn't taste like a milkshake. It just tastes like a little bit of rum, a lot of milk, a little bit of banana. I do think just like a quick strain would probably help with the texture, but I don't know. It doesn't bother me much. You have to have a bigger straw since you have all these chunks of banana in here. So it's good. It's simple to make. You could totally, pass on the rum there, make it, give it to kids, and then, add yourself a little bit of rum in there. I think it's, as far as like a hangover cure, of course, it's not going to cure your hangover, but for a morning after drink, that's just kind of mild. And I don't know, I could see how this would be very enjoyable. I do think that there is the potential here to make something a little bit better if we use a blender and some different rum. About 30 minutes ago, I asked the Make and Drink Discord community for some recommendations for rum for the banana cow. I told them I was going to make this one with Brugal, and I asked everyone who was online at that time to submit some ideas. I'm gonna write down each entry, and if they're overlapping, then that's fine. I'm gonna write them all down, cut them out, and then I'm gonna pull out 2, and we'll do our own little rum blend here for our Banana Cow 2.0. Smith & Cross, Gironda Blanco, Smith & Cross, Chairman's, Eldorado 8, Eldorado 8, Smith & Cross, Smith & Cross, Myers, Eldorado 8, Aruba, Compelling Television. All right, if I pick out 2 of the same, I'll just pick another one until we get 2 different ones. And then I'll do 1 ounce of one and half an ounce of the other, and I'll just see what they are. And then I'll just pick whatever ratio I want. Number 1, Smith & Cross. I never would have thought. Eldorado 8. All right, Eldorado 8 and Smith & Cross. I'm going to do 1 ounce of Eldorado 8 and half an ounce of Smith & Cross. Because I don't want to get too funky here. All right, for the Banana Cow version 2.0, I'm going to do 2 dashes of Angostura bitters, 1 tablespoon of powdered bar sugar, or you could just use the same 2 teaspoons we did before, 3 ounces of whole milk, 1 frozen banana, 1 ounce of Eldorado 8, half an ounce of Smith & Cross, and half a cup of ice. Let's try both. I'm gonna go back to the first one. Not as good when it's a little bit warmed up. So the new one, they don't even really taste like the same drink. It is intensely more rummy. Little bits of that Smith & Cross, but you know, the banana flavor isn't as prevalent when you're using a real banana. I don't know how much is heightening that flavor, but the Eldorado really comes through. Just has a distinct Eldorado, like little like smokiness, burnt sugar flavor going on. Texturally, this one's more pleasing, but it's also not as light, and not just because of the rum, but this one in the drink mixer for so long. And if you notice, I just put it in the drink mixer, hooked it on, and just let it run for, I don't know, a good 30 seconds. And this one has a nice, just like airy quality to it. And this one's more of a thick, dense, smoothie, milkshake type quality. So both of these are really good, just very different. If I had to choose a winner, I know this is gonna sound strange, I kind of like the flavor of the original one. I like the simplicity of it. I just like the clean, you know, milk and banana flavor. That's what I envision when I'm thinking about a Banana Cow. That's kind of what I want if I was gonna order that. And then the new version, the 2.0 with the enhanced rums, it's kind of its own thing. It's equally its own level of deliciousness. Just maybe not what I would want to choose if I was in the mood for a Banana Cow. But now it's up to you to make both of these and go head to head. Let me know what you think in the comments below if you end up trying this. So that's it for this one. I'm Derek, this is Make and Drink. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like below. Consider subscribing to the channel. Check out the Patreon page if you want to support this channel more. And otherwise, see you on the next one.